valve adjustment on the old Rattle Trap. So, let's see if she wants to, if I can get the right side going here. There we go. Let's see if she wants to start up. Sometimes she gets a little finicky. Another good thing for Jeep Grand Cherokees, storage. Put all your Christmas decoration boxes in. It's great. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a dead battery. Be back in a minute. And find the old jump pack here. Alright, this is the auction find. Cheapo jump pack. Get it to where you guys can actually see. I guess we'll just go off the old nut here. And here. Okay. Turn it on. And it's got 1 bar of juice. Sure, that's going to be enough. Excuse me, little man. There we go, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Fired up pretty good today. A little surge in her today, though. Interesting. Hopefully going to get this replaced too and put an actual vent tube on there. It's also on the to-do list for today, so let's see if we can get to the garage. The old one bay shop that we share with the needs to go to donations and junk pile. So one thing we need to do is clearly get the old battery charge. This is a Next Peak Intelligent Pulse Focus Pulse Repair battery charger. Actually works really well. Has the repair function, which I did bring back a battery from 2016 to back to life. Believe it or not, but hey, I'm telling you, it did work, and it was over here, right there, and she holds 12 volts and works great as a battery to run a winch off of, or anything odd kind of like that that you might need. So again, this one works pretty well. Next Peak, different modes will charge up your AGM gel, standard, wet, motorcycle trickle, and then the repair function is the part that I used for the battery repair, and it works pretty dang good. So we'll get it plugged in, and we're going to get the valve cover off here, look at replacing the PCV, because obviously that's just a temporary fix, and this thing, high RPM, it spews oil out, it runs down the back, burns off, makes a mess. So I just want to get that to be more of a permanent fix, kind of like this, to where at least the engine's chewing back up, I guess. if you want to call it that. But yeah, we'll get it fixed up. Marvel. Don't know what's in it, but you know, it's a mystery oil, and man, it does seem to work pretty decent cleaning sludge up, and this is probably the second instance that I've used it in this thing. First was in a 350 in a Chevy, and that was real bad. It had a stuck lifter, and so I ran a Marvel in there for about 10 minutes of idle time, and the lifter unstuck. After that, I adjusted the valves. I'm sorry, not a stuck lifter, but a collapsed lifter. unstuck, did a valve adjustment, and put 20,000 miles on that thing before it went to a new owner, and thing ran like a top. Pulled great. Pulled trailers too big for it probably, but not too bad. Not too bad. It really impressed me. 260,000 miles and did well. So, alright. Got kind of the bulk of the... Okay, now that we got everything cleaned up, we will, and by cleaned up I mean no major debris getting ready to fall in or nothing. We're going to go and adjust the valves. Backstory, a lot of sludge in this motor when I got it. It's cleaned up a little bit without taking the head or the motor out or nothing like that, or doing anything too evasive. So it is cleaned up a lot better than what it used to be, and we'll continue to let the Marvel do its thing, change filters out 300 to 500 miles, and monitor the oil. It's looking way better than it used to. So what we're going to do is just go through, make sure all of these excuse me, rocker arms are torqued to 19 foot-pounds. The bolts are supposed to be 19 foot-pounds on these. That's their adjustment, or adjustment. So we'll go through, make sure nothing's backed off, loosened up, or over tight, just to make sure. It does run pretty good, but want to keep that way. It's a higher mileage engine. I believe it is still the original one that comes with the vehicle. But so get torque wrench out, go through, make sure everything is to spec, and then we'll get a button back up, fire it up, and it should run nice and smooth like it has been, and not make any weird noises.
Daddy.
Yes, sir.
No, I had baby one. Holy bell. What about who? Daddy, what? Yeah. What about who? What? Me? Or you had a whole me?
Yep.
Remember about.
This is a
Wait.
1/2 inch.
Oh.
Got that on the second try.
Oh yeah. That will not put it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Here, baby.
little Mechanic Junior is over here. That's who you hear in the background.
Mmm. What? What the what? Oh, I'm right. Oh, big movie.
It's funky.
Huh?
It's funky.
No.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through and check them at 19 first, and from there, if everything clicks immediately, then we're going to back them off and go through and torque them again just to make sure. Yeah, see, they're clicking right off the mat. So we'll go through and make sure that they actually are tightened to spec. So we'll go through and loosen these all up and then tighten them back down just to make sure that we are good to go. So, be back.
Yeah, by the way, remember, they not play off by anybody. I got a boy. I got a boy right now. My boy. Yeah, about 8.
Give it a crack. Boy, those are way tighter than the old
Whoa.
foot pedal, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. By no boy up. By no boy.
Alright, loosening them up completely. We're just going to crack them.
Why?
I don't want to back them off of the pedestal too much. Just enough that keep in contact with everything. Moves around quite a bit there, huh?
Yeah. Get Dewey. Daddy, need me. I'm like,
Alright. Go through, hit them down to 19, like they're supposed to be. And I know there's lots of opinions. I'm a double click person, so I have to do too. I don't know why, it's just how I am. Not a wrong or a right way, I guess, as long as you get a click out of it.
yeah, I'm not pissed. Not big for you. Not big for me. Daddy. Ah. What? That they a baby. They what, a little baby?
Doesn't it fit? Yeah. Okay, there's 20 on all of them. So we'll go through and
Yeah.
make sure there's no little extra pieces that are going to mess with our valve cover gasket,
Yeah.
and put it back on. Well, this valve cover gasket I did replace once a couple years ago, and it's the cork style. Let's bring it in here for you guys. There we go, that's the cork style. So it's smushed a little bit. However, my experience is as long as there's no tears, should be good to go ahead and tighten it back down. It is, could probably use a new one, but don't have a new one here, so I will put a little bit of grease on this end just to keep it from sticking again. Now that I've cleaned it all up, and then we'll go and get it all put back down, and shouldn't have any leaks, but I'll let you know if we do.
Hey, why do you do that? Dewey.
Put this back in here, buddy. Well, camera shut off there, not sure when, but yeah, we're just finishing up putting the throttle cable bracket back onto the throttle body. And we'll fire it up. Hope that it sounds normal. Don't force these things on, guys. Get them stripped out. It's no bueno. Just snug and then a little extra. All you need. A little sticky. Fire it up, see how she goes. Well, updates. Parts that I had sent over are definitely not going to be the right size to get this replaced. So this is the old piece that come out of here that plastic broke up on. So this is the part that goes in the valve cover, and yeah, these are not even close to being the right size. So what we have on here is janky. I guess we could cut a slice in here, cut a section out, put it together. It would probably work better because this does lose a lot of oil out of it if you're running high RPM, highway or whatever for an extended period of time. But yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it and get back if that's something we decide to do. But for right now, this isn't hurting nothing. It does run, let it run pretty good. Yeah, just a little messy, I guess. So, and probably that foam in there is pretty well full up anyways. Get a little bit of oil coming off of here whenever you touch that foam underneath, so it probably is due for a change. But I don't know, we'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.